Well, hello, and welcome back for the last time to Black Hammer Artisan. As you no doubt saw in the title, this is going to be our last video. We wanted to say thank you for all of you that have watched and subscribed and liked and all that. And just kind of, I guess, recap on the channel, have a fun time, say goodbye.
You were 15?
15, I think,
15, yeah. I was 17. And we were searching YouTube and we were like, man, we can't find any like medieval blacksmithing content. Like, it's very few and
There's
far
like a
between.
couple of videos out there, but
yeah, but nobody that's actually like teaching you anything or just showing you, like, you know, at least anachronistically how something like that would have been forged. And there's a lot of great modern blacksmithing content online, but I think that was one of the things that really started off the channel. Was just, there's nowhere that I can like learn specifically how to do this with only medieval tools, or, you know, just a hammer and a handmade bellows and hand dug forge
and pounded on anvil.
And we were like, you know what, let's just do it ourselves. So really, all the content we've ever made on YouTube has been the kind of content that we would have wanted to watch.
Yeah.
Which is why some of our videos are not like the most clickbaity, the most, you know, flashy or flamboyant, because we just wanted it to be something we enjoyed doing and something that was educational, that other people could learn something from.
I think that if a lot of creators did that a little bit more, like instead of making things flashy, actually that brings something up, I'll get to that in a second. You know, if they just tried to make something that they think they would actually really enjoy, I think that a lot of people would make better videos and a lot of people would enjoy videos more. That's just my opinion.
And you'd be better off in the long run too, because you don't find yourself with all this success trapped into making stuff you don't even enjoy anymore.
Actually, that kind of relates to one thing I wanted to say, just came to mind as I was talking. We never ever made a single short, you'll notice. And shorts were pretty popular on YouTube. I think they still are, probably.
Yeah, they are.
But that was intentional. Because you may be able to tell I kind of like retro stuff. I think that a bit of a cultural problem has come from the fact that we have no attention span. We can't invest ourselves in anything. We just kind of taste everything as we go through life. And that's, our generation's been a lot like that.
And it's not to say that
I did not want to contribute to that. So that's why we didn't make shorts.
And that's not to say that there's no place for short form content, but wanted our stuff to be educational and interesting to the type of people who were willing to sit down for 15, 20, sometimes 40 minutes because they liked the topic. And that was really the heart behind it.
I think we achieved that goal too.
I think we did. I mean, hey, here we are at the current filming of this video, 1,135 subscribers later, which is mind-blowing, honestly.
We first started out, I bought, or I might have picked up for free, a white couch, and stripped the leather off it to make a bellows.
That was our first video.
And I stole some lumber out of my dad's shop and like cobbled together this bellows, and that was our first 2 videos.
How to make a medieval bellows, and they worked.
They did. They did take a little bit of work after making the video. I had to, in later videos, mention how I changed a few things on them to make them work better, but yeah, they worked.
Originally, Joseph was unsure about the viability of actually making a YouTube channel because it's something that you've never really considered.
And I'm not an actor.
Yeah.
At all.
Not an actor.
I'm a working guy, I'm not an actor.
And so...
And you guys will never know just how much Justin cajoles me off camera. He's like, dude, nope, not like that.
Explain this thing, because you'll just be going at it and you're like, I don't need to say anything. I'm just going to do this and do that and do this.
And he's like the people, Joseph.
They don't understand. And a lot of you do understand. In fact, there are a lot more professionals out there, way more professional than we are.
There's actually a whole bunch of people that have commented on videos that
for the 13-year-olds who don't know what the heck that was, you know, it's like, just explain the process a little bit.
And I'm a very person-to-person kind of person, if that's not too many persons. If I'm talking to a person, I can usually get them to understand. I can explain to them, and I can kind of watch their expressions and what they say and figure
But it's hard to do to a camera.
To a camera.
It's different, yeah, for sure. But anyway, so it was literally just, we found a spot, built a ramshackle roof over it, and we're like, yep,
Very ramshackle.
like,
Yeah.
this is our earthen forge, and made those bellows. I was filming everything just with my phone.
Our first videos were just an excuse to try and get some videos out while we were actually building our setup so we could make videos. So building our bellows, it wasn't that we had a system, but we wanted to show people, I mean, we did want to show people how to build bellows, but that was the first time I'd ever built bellows. So that was what it actually was. I built one off camera.
And you realized, hey, this works.
And it did work. And then
We've always endeavored to be honest with our audience and
Yeah.
never like, you know, glamour stuff up or movie magic things into existence.
Yeah, and there were a few times where I did have to come back and specifically mention, like, this is not professional teaching or anything of that sort. This is simply us having fun and doing, you know, what we think medieval craftsmen would have been doing. And if we're wrong, you know, correct us in the comments is usually what we said.
Yep, we went from there. We grew. I remember when we got our first 100 subscribers.
That was very exciting.
It was like, let's go. And one thing that I'll say, I really appreciated all of the comments we got on our video.
Me too. I don't think we hardly ever had it. Like,
In
not
the whole,
really.
in the
Yeah,
in the
any
whole
mean
about
ones.
2 years that our channel has existed, we've never had like one mean comment, which is saying something if you know anything about the comments section. Sure, we've had some, you know, instruction and some people that thought we were doing things wrong, which to be fair, we probably were. But we had so many nice people being like, hey, and if you use this method, then you can actually do that. Or did you know this fact? Or hey, this thing.
And there's probably a couple people we should actually bring up too. We didn't talk about this either, but River Diggs.
River Diggs, whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you.
Yeah.
We love you.
The comments were really encouraging.
For those who don't know, there's one viewer whose YouTube name was River Diggs that commented on every single one of our videos.
Yeah.
And I even saw another commenter who was like, River Diggs sent me over here to check out your
Yeah.
guys' work. Good job. And we always thought that was super cool.
Yeah, I remember we made that short film.
Warden of Ganadon.
Yeah.
Right
the name,
here.
The name was okay. It was supposed to be for our 100 subscribers special.
Took 2 weeks though, so it ended up being more like for our 170
Yeah.
subscribers special.
But anyway,
It
was a big project actually.
was a big project.
project.
And it was a lot of fun.
Was
It
fun.
was hard to make though. We were doing it. It took,
With zero budget, and the armor I was wearing was killing me and stuff.
and we had like 2 hours at the end of a work day to like, oh, let's try and go film something. But we got it out and learned a lot. And again, that was just filmed on my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm still pretty proud of it for what it is. So we made a lot of videos in that ramshackle place, as many as we could. We made, what do you call that thing that goes over your anvil?
A holdfast. Yeah,
Hold
we made a
fast,
holdfast
that's
with arms, which I said at the time that I would like to come back and retry that project because it worked, but not as well as I wanted it to. But I still think the concept had some.
It was cool.
Yeah, and hey, one thing I will say, if anybody out there wants to try and make a better version of something like that, I would love it. If you would like post a picture in the comments or something, come back. I would absolutely.
You can't post pictures in the comments.
You can't post pictures in the comments.
Yeah.
Well,
This guy doesn't know YouTube.
yeah.
He
If you
does.
couldn't tell, he did the editing, the videoing, and all the management of the whole tech side. As a matter of fact, even on the comments, he would call me in to the office all the time and be like, hey, so here's our comments, respond. And then he would, because I'm so bad on a computer, he would literally type out what I was saying in response to the comments. I don't think I responded to a single comment myself. It was actually just...
It was still his work.
It was still me, but he was the one typing all of the answers.
It's true. It's true. It was for the best.
We made our first 40-minute video, which was making a Viking axe, which did not turn out perfectly. It was
Still pretty cool though.
strong. I still have it. I mean, the head is,
Rusty and breaking, but
well, the head's not breaking. It's just not staying on the handle as well as I'd like it to. But anyway, the forge welds were strong. They're just
that video was hard. We stayed up so many late nights.
Yeah, that was. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we did redeem ourselves a little bit though. Making the last axe video, it didn't get a lot of traffic, but I was kind of happy that we
Still one of our best videos.
came. Yeah, in my opinion, and that was another thing. We never really were making videos for popularity.
Yeah.
We probably would have been making like Kumai knives if we had, but which are cool. But we basically just wanted to make things we wanted to make, and we were interested in what the audience wanted for sure. But we wanted to do medieval stuff that they would have been doing. So axes was definitely one of my favorite things that we ever made, and I'm glad that we revisited that.
Yeah.
And actually, as you can see, I mean, we made a tomahawk, we made a forge welded axe, and then a block style axe as well.
Mm-hmm. When you think about starting from nothing with nothing to growing to this point where now we actually have professional videography, quality microphones, the editing has gotten a lot better for those who care, and just overall intent for the skill in storytelling has increased as well. For the question everybody might be wondering, which is why are we ending the channel?
Why now? Because we just reached we just got past 1,000 subscribers a little while, like a month ago. And we're so close to monetization. In fact, it would be really funny if this video did somehow hump us over, but we wouldn't. That's not why we're leaving.
That would be stupid.
No, that's not why we're
yeah.
things.
No, the real reason is just because we're growing up and we just have other things taking up our time, and we just can't commit to posting a video every month anymore. In the beginning, we had hoped to build a full business out of this with an online store and products that we would sell.
We got close to it too at 2 points, but this whole YouTube experience has actually been really good. It's
a lot of late nights.
A lot of late nights.
A lot of hard hours, but
and we've had failed projects. There's videos we never posted because they just didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of two sides to it. The one is I'm not a YouTube creator, not who I am. And as much as I enjoyed the content coming out, it was not it's not the place I wanted to continue putting my time primarily. The other thing is just that with life moving on and doesn't wait for anybody, it's just not something we have enough of to keep on doing this and everything else we're doing.
Right.
So unfortunately, the time has come to move on. But I really, really hope that, and I know that Justin does too, that you enjoyed what we've put out so far. I hope that maybe you'll continue to enjoy it to whatever level. And I hope that you learned something from it. I learned things from it for sure. For that reason, it'll always be worth it.
And it's cool to see how here we are past 1,000 subscribers. And just to know that many people found us and wanted to watch our stuff to the point where they'd actually subscribe.
Yeah.
Every month or so. we weren't always very consistent with our schedule. We tried to be, but like we're saying, not a lot of time.
This isn't necessarily a complete goodbye. We've thought we still have some more ideas, and there's a chance we will come back and make some more videos. No promises.
But not this year and probably not next year.
But for now, we would both like to very much thank you all of you that are watching and have been watching and have commented and liked and spent a lot of time watching and subscribed. Just want to say thank you very, very much. This has been a lot of fun and a very interesting and long journey. But until we meet again, farewell, wherever you go.